Welcome to my final reflection for my IDT 3600 class on the ISTE standards for teachers. There are 5 ISTE standards for teachers to use, and these standards are the foundation for any curriculum. So let's get started. The first standard is to facilitate and inspire students' learning and creativity. This standard is used to enhance and advance the learning, the creativity, and the innovation in both face-to-face and virtual environments using digital tools. For that, I'm going to focus on 3 examples for how my coursework is supported by that standard. The first example I chose to display is the graphic organizer. And there it goes. This is my graphic organizer that I've created, okay, and which can help students to connect all the pieces of information into one organized graph that is colorful and fun to look at. The second example for this standard is the instructional comic. And here it is. This is my comic that I created, okay, which I found it to be promoting students' creativity and also helping in processing information to an interactive display. And you can see how students can use characters and stickers and word bubbles and different backgrounds to display whatever the topic is in a fun and interactive way. And for the last example for this standard, I chose my web quest that I've created. And here it is in full. This web quest helps students to learn a topic themselves using creativity and create their own projects based on that. Okay, and again, this standard, okay, teachers are able to use knowledge of subject matter, teaching and learning, and technology to facilitate experiences that advance student learning. So whatever the teacher can come up with, any kind of digital tool that enhances the experience, okay, and advance the learning of that student. Okay, let's go back to the main page. Our second standard, okay, is to design and develop digital age learning experience and assessments. For this standard, I chose the following examples. Number 1, I chose the interactive learning activity chart, which I can close up over here a little bit so you can see. This is what I made. It's a chart that displays many website links that teachers can use according to their own curriculum. It's a great tool to have, again, to enhance, to promote student learning and creativity. Okay, which if you see in the standard, in the subcategory, it's exactly what it says. Design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. Okay. The second example I chose is that multi-application lesson plan that I had to make. If I close up here, zoom in, you can see this is the lesson plan that I embedded on my Weebly website, as well as a sample of a student work. By doing that, it allows the teacher to personalize and customize learning activities using digital tools and other resources to support all that, okay, which is exactly what number C says, the subcategory of standard number 2. And the last one is the lecture capture, which is right here on the bottom. This was a 3-part assignment, all in that category of a lecture capture. And I'm going to focus on the audio part, the audio recording for this standard. Using audio in the classroom can allow teachers to assess students' learning, improvement, reading, comprehension, pronunciation, and so on by having them record themselves. Okay? And that, again, sorry about that, that goes into the D subcategory, which exactly what it says here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to standard number 3 right now, which is the modal digital age work and learning. Okay, basically, this focuses on teachers' knowledge and skills in a global and digital society. Okay, and I'm going to show my 3 examples supported by this standard. The first one will be spreadsheet, which is an effective way, okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, an effective way to analyze, evaluate, and assess any information teachers need and the teacher's ability to use this information in such a tool, which is exactly what subcategory D says over here. Let's move on to the next example for this standard, which is the video and video editing. And this is, again, I'm zooming in so you can see my Weebly page that I embedded my work. This tool can be used to collaborate with students or families, like parents and grandparents of students, to support student success and innovation, which is what is said in B. The last example for this standard is the coding. This is the website we were using for coding, and it was fun and important. Coding is a type of skill that I believe a teacher needs to practice and review. It can help with technology systems understanding and fluency, which is what it says in A. Okay, so I'm going to go back. We're going to move on to the 4th standard, okay, which is promote and model digital citizenship and responsibility, okay, in which involves teachers' understanding of other cultures or ethical behaviors in professional practice, in the community they're working or any practice. Okay, so I have the 2 examples here for this standard. I'm going to start with my first example, which is the Web 2.0. This one on the top, which, as we learned, includes many wonderful free websites to allow teachers to communicate, support, and enhance their teaching in the classrooms. A type of Web 2.0 video conference, any type, Skype, for example, or any other type of video conference, fits to the subcategory of this standard, saying to develop cultural understanding by engaging with students or colleagues of other cultures using digital tools, okay, which is what it says in subcategory D, okay. The second example that I have for this standard is the Prezi, which is that website to create a presentation. It's a great tool that I have used in this course to present a Web 2.0 communication tool called Haiku Learning, and while using Prezi to promote Haiku, I had to use ethical use of digital information as well as display appropriate documentations, all by respecting copyrights of Haiku. Okay, so this is exactly what it says in A. Okay, in subcategory A. Okay, so we're going to our last standard, the 5th standard for this assignment, which is engage in professional growth and leadership. This standard is about a teacher's confidence in technology and promoting and demonstrating effective uses of digital tools in the community. I used 2 examples for this standard, which are right here. My first example is my Weebly portfolio, okay, which contains my IDT 3600 coursework. Every assignment I had to complete for this class was embedded or displayed on the Weebly. Weebly is one of many global communities that we educators can use to explore creative applications and improve students' learning, which is exactly what it says in A. Okay, and then my next example is my final portfolio, my final reflection. This portfolio summarizes all units and assignments within each unit I had to do. As a part of each assignment, I had to reflect on my professional practice and digital projects in which I believe will help me in the future to better support my own students' learning. Okay, and that is it for my final presentation on the 5 ISTE standards for teachers.